Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and on today's show, yes, we're going to be covering the patch notes for Symbiosis Part 2. So I thought I'd at least do this, even though I've not done the grading for the last month because I didn't really spend much time in last month. But I thought we'd have a look about what we're actually going to get. So what we get in this month, we're getting a new ship, a new combat PvP combat arena, and obviously much more. So this is Symbiosis Part 2. We're going to do a slight change here, is just, you can clearly see what it says. I'm going to basically give you my opinion on what I think of what's coming. So obviously, another expansion to the game is coming with Symbiosis Part 2, bringing wealth of new content, features and enhancements to elevate your gameplay experience, with the introduction of arena combat, to unveiling a formidable Vindicator ship, which has got a new ability. This is more like a tank style from what I briefly saw earlier, to explore. So what the sourcing for that, I don't know, but it's possibly going to be the 2 to 3 month mark when it actually releases on a free-to-play path. So don't forget that obviously with a new ship, first month will be $100 to actually get the ships. Possibly 200 blueprints. I don't actually know for sure on that one, but let's get into the patch notes then. Beck has released a video. I've not even watched it yet, so I'm literally just sort of like, oh. I'm just sort of like, you know, running blind on this one. So so here we go. We've got a Syndicate expansion coming as well. We've got the new Terran Empire faction, which is linked to the arena combat. Now, I haven't done a video on arena combat, but I will schedule one in at some point just to basically cover the patch notes and what we actually see in game. I don't know if I'm going to participate in these ones because it's like Armadas and Wave Defense. It depends if I've got the time to actually do it and the players online to do it. And then as per usual, new officers, missions, cosmetics, battle pass, and more. So, introducing the combat arena then. So please remember that this is not going to release until the 14th of October. Today is the, what is it, the 7th, 8th? 8th of October. It's the 8th of October. So this is not going to release for another 6 days. Now, in 2 days' time, the APAC servers will get a beta test. So now we're officially being told, yeah, you're being tested on, guys. We're using you to test it out and see how it works. And I understand why they're going to be using the APAC servers to test this out on, because that's a smaller set. Use a small sample. Forget the big sample of the US servers where the most players actually are, and you'll probably actually find more bugs using the US servers than you would with the APAC servers, but at least the APAC servers will give you an idea of how it's running. So watch out for that one. So next Monday is when we're going to see this release. It's going to be a weekly thing, happening once a week from what I understand. And obviously basically it's like just gathering a few of you together out of your alliance. I don't know if you can do it with other players from other alliances, because that would be nice. And you're basically taking on another group of players from another server. Another server. And I think this is going to be isolated to your specific region as well. So, formally introduces instanced PvP in the 2024 roadmap. It pits teams of 5 players from all servers within a region. Yeah, so it's within your specific region. Against each other in quick competitive objective-based matches. Things like Armadas, hostile killing, and shooting each other. So literally, you've got all 3 different types. And these are Armadas if you have it in your server row that you do not attack Armadas. Because we have it on 134. You do not attack other people's Armadas. You can kill them afterwards. But while they're in that timer zone, in that circle, you do not touch them. Now, I know a lot of servers won't have that. You will just basically say, if you're killing, obviously, if you're at war, it's a different story. But you respect other players doing the Armadas. But I know there are servers out there where you do not need to respect it. So you go in and you kill them. This is exactly the same going to be in this arena. If they are running Armada, you can kill them. The Armada will carry on running. But as well, you'll need to kill hostiles to get the directives to do the Armadas. So, and apparently repairs are free in this as well. So that's going to be good. You will be allowed to only send a maximum of 2 ships in, I do believe. So but hopefully that's going to be here. So test your skills and teamwork in a new thrilling environment designed to bring out the best in strategy play. So this is going to be literally just specifically for you. Again, I will do a video on this, unless this literally covers everything for us. So opening, as I've already stated, once per week for everyone to engage in. To get started, head to the Alliance menu, join as a squad of 5 Alliance members. So, yep, specifically your Alliance. Any Alliance member who is Ops 40 and above can create a squad. Once you have a full team of 5, the squad leader can enter the matchmaking queue. So basically, it's like Armadas without the speed ups. You get your team together, you're all sat there thinking, oh God, I'm getting bored of this, I'm getting bored of waiting. And then suddenly, you'll be zipped off. Yep, you'll be pulled out of our universe to a pocket universe. A pocket universe where there's 3 systems: your system, the enemy system, and the combat zone. So, and the systems, if I'm understanding correctly, are locked, so you cannot enter your opposing team's system, but it's pulling your base and all your ships with you. So the matchmaking based on your team's average ops levels in the arena. So it's like you got somebody who's a level 70, you got somebody who's a level 40. It'll go for the average in between. So realistically, the top to bottom, you're looking about 30 levels there. So you're probably looking around about a level 55 there, realistically. But that's just me thinking off the top of my head on that one. You continue to play the game as usual while you're waiting for the match. Once the match is found, you'll be automatically pulled into the arena. Similar to incursions, you'll see a loading screen as your station and ships are relocated to the new world. Now, what this will mean if you've got miners out, I do not know. Are they going to be pulled off the nodes and dragged through the portal with you, or will they just generally not be available? I don't know. Teams are placed in their home system where they will have a warm-up period before the match begins. During the match, obviously, you warp to the arena system through the one-way path, as I just stated. They are locked, so you will only be able to travel between your system that you've been pulled to and the active combat zone. Players will have 2 ships active at once and are free to swap out the ship's officers. All repairs are free during the match, as I've previously mentioned, although you can only repair 1 ship at a time. So if you have the second repair ability unlocked, you will not be able to use it. Ships are automatically repaired when you enter the arena and exit the arena. So don't worry if your ships are destroyed. So basically you could load out all your docks with as many combat ships as you want and different crews. And you can use all of them, but you will only be able to send 2 at a time. So just bear that in mind. So like maybe somebody's got like the specialty Mantis, the Titan, the Cerrito. So plan your arenas out carefully. I mean, if need be, put a Discord channel in your Alliance's Discord. Say, right, we're going to be doing this. This is the team. You do this. You do this. All right. And yeah, things like that. So victory conditions. So each team aims to earn a set amount of victory points you'll need to win the combat area. If no team reaches the set victory points amount, the team with the most points after 10 minutes wins. So this is going to be a 10-minute combat area plus your warm-up time. So you literally just fight and fight and you just keep going. You don't have to worry about repair costs and everything else. You just keep sending your ships in. And I'm guessing it's going to be like an instant travel between the systems. There's going to be no travel time. I'm guessing. Can't guarantee it. So, yeah, score as many points as you can. I'm guessing that the point scoring is probably going to be quite high. So there are points available, rewards available as well for the winners. I'm not sure about the losers, but they will work towards the new Terran faction, which hopefully we're going to read a bit about later. So here comes the new ship then, the Vindicator. Overview of the ship. It is a Ops 40 and above. This ship uses extra-dimensional interference to overload enemy sensors, drawing attention and making it the primary target. So, like as it says in the top line of this, it's a tank-like battleship. So it's interesting now they're finally bringing this tank style in. How it's going to be loaded out weapons-wise, I don't know. It's designed not only to absorb damage from armadas, but also to return it with vengeance. So this seems more like an Armada style ship that's basically going to draw the Armada's attention to it, leaving everyone else in the Armada to go. So maybe it's like your team of 5, 6, 7 players in a group Armada. That one ship will work and say, right, you're going to shoot me. Not them, you're going to shoot me. And then everyone else can just pound it. So that's the way I'm reading this. So it doesn't look like anything special, but here's the second idiot list of it. The Vindicator is your super weapon for multi-ship combat with its taunt ability. The heavily armed Vindicator draws fire so other ships can engage. With every hit, the weapon damage increases. So I'm guessing there's going to be a set percentage on that one. So just watch out. Whether that's actually an active ability. Does it say active? No, it doesn't say active or passive. So I'm going to guess this maybe is a passive ability. I do not know. And then here's the second one. Hit up Armadas or taking part of the weekly Vindicator events. So there's going to be weekly events to earn space work circuits and get amazing rewards in the Vindicator refinery. So there's going to be a refinery with this. And by the looks of this, we're going to be getting some the temporal disruptors. I'm not quite sure what the middle two are, but I'm going to be guessing there's something to do with the Vindicator, the parts and something else. And then by the looks of it, Armada speed up abilities, speed ups as well. So here we go. The taunt ability is at the start of combat, the opponent Armadas will target the Vindicator the first 20 rounds. Upgrading it increases the duration and reduces the taunt cooldown. So you do have a cooldown ability, so you're not just going to be able to go Armada after Armada after Armada. So that looks like yes, that is an active ability. Then it's got a passive ability, increasing weapon damage by X% for 5 rounds each time you are hit by an Armada, and this will stack. Note, weapons with multiple shots will only trigger this ability per 1 attack. The Vindicator has 18T, so this is going to go from G4 through G6 and offers great rewards such as parts and research currency, so there's going to be some research towards this. Yay. And Fleet Commander unlock shards, including Lorca, so that's going to be great. Fleet Commander Sloan and Fleet Commander Lorca skill points, so that's going to be great because I don't do the wave defense, and having this ship for doing Armadas will be brilliant for me to actually work on my Fleet Commanders rather than me going through the wave defense route to do it. Fleet Commander credits for in all 3 rarities. Okay. Officers, Temporal Disruptors, and Armada Countdown speed up tokens, as I've just mentioned. Rewards and research. So rewards can be claimed using the Spacework circuits, which will are earned through the weekly events. So there will be a weekly event about doing this. So watch out, Armadas will be heavily involved on that particular day. Located at the end of the Starship tree, there are 14 new nodes specifically for upgrading the Vindicator. So basically just going to scroll through all that crap and then get to the other side of the Eviscerator research. So that Eviscerator video as well is dropping soon. So, and I do have one for the NSC Protector. However, I have to wait for the invasion to come around because I actually want to do the loop properly. I've done a couple attempts on the video, I will just say. And yeah, I've missed bits in both videos. So I'm going to write out a proper script and wait for the invasion to come around where I will do the video then and it will drop. So bear with me for a week or 2 on that one. Utilize interdimensional data to make this new tank ship a force to be reckoned with. So what this is going to be like in standard PvP or PvE combat, I don't know, but it sounds like this is a ship specifically aimed for Armadas. So next up is going to be the Syndicate expansion. There's some new levels, so we're going up to level 55 now. I'm still only on 37, I think I am. So, yeah. With the much anticipated Claymore button for daily goals, which will be brilliant. Unlockable at Syndicate 27, so level 27. So great, I'm going to get that one straight away. This quality of life improvement will appear for all players, but will only be accessed once the minimum Syndicate level has been reached. So once you reach level 27, this new Claymore for your daily goals. So not your gifts in the gift section, it'll be that little I button on this side of the screen down here that you normally do. So you'll be able to claim all rather than going click, 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 click. Yeah. So at least I hope it's for that one, not just the line across the top, because usually you just press one of them and it claims it all. So we'll have to wait and see. Exclusive unlocks then are going to include hostile loot for PvE at level 47, daily gold increase at 49, ISO damage at 52, and daily gold increase for hazards at 53, and new epic syndicate officer. New Terran faction then is going to be next up, so you'll find this in your with all your other factions. It's the new Terran one, and this will progression through the rewards will come from the arena combat, and it has 10 faction tiers to it. That's an interesting one. Rewards and progression then they are dependent on your faction reputation, so you will be getting faction reputation towards this, and your or your rank in the arena combat, and they'll include Mirror Uhura, so that's a new officer that we're going to be getting. Emperor Giorgio's crown, so that's going to be an artifact. Mirror Dust, and then Mirror Officers, which will include Picard, Data, Kira, Ezri, Troy. And then also you got coming in November, Vindicator Blueprints, Vindicator Blueprints, which will be coming in November. Then you got cosmetics, Terran Reputation, Terran Credits, Arena Repair Tokens, Sigma Resources and Speed Ups, Bajoran Section 21 Reputation as well. So that'd be great for me to work on the Section 31 faction store, because Xborg's already maxed, Bajoran's already maxed, so I just need the Section 31. Can't be bothered with it because it's doing wave defenses, which I don't have much time to actually do at the minute. Then you got Terran Empire faction favors, so you're going to have some of them in it, which is going to increase the particles for your research and your Alliance style-based research, increase cost efficiency for them. Increasing the cost efficiency for all the individual stuff that you're going to need for the specialty ships that are already in-game, ranging from the Mantis, the Vidars, Voyager, Cerritos, and Titan. I need a shave, sorry. I'm going to dust up my nose, I'm going to end up sneezing soon. Increased cost efficiency of blueprint bundles for grade 3, 4, 5, and 6 ships in the faction stores as well. So probably making them cheaper. So it's going to make that cheaper for me to get my Vorchar, my Sanctus, and my Enterprise D through G5. Separate favours for each grade. Yay! So watch out for that one. So I'm guessing that's going to be spent across each grade will be for the... It will cover all 3 factions, I'm guessing. Unlocks daily reward of Forbidden Tech, Protomatter, Tier Up Catalyst, Reactors, Fusion Rods, which can be claimed from the Building Resources section in the gifts. So that's going to be great. Another stuff improving quality of life towards getting stuff for your Q's trials. So the Forbidden Technology. So yeah, not bad for upgrading them, but it's still not giving us stuff to actually get all the other Forbidden Technology. So, but hey-ho. Also promotion cost efficiencies as well. Reduced faction ship unlock costs. Unlocks a daily reward of Syndicate XP, which can be claimed in the Building Resources section of the gift. So again, more Syndicate XP. So this is going to be great when you've actually unlocked this. Increases cost efficiency of the Mirror Universe Premium Rifts. So instead of having to spend 40, you could be spending 39. Yeah, I've got to put it as small. Increase base Apex barrier against players for 1 round. Any round the opponent has a status effect applied. Does not apply while defending your station. Increase shield health for the arena. Increase hull health for the arena as well. So, yeah. This Terran faction looks like it's going to have a lot of great stuff, which is going to be aimed towards quality of life. However, downside, you're going to have to do the arenas. Yeah. I think I will do a live... I will see if my alliance is okay with me doing a live stream while we're actually showcasing this. So, the arenas. But bearing in mind that we're not going to be taking... Well, you could still end up taking players on from your own server, but we'll have to wait and see. It'll be an interesting live stream, providing the laptop doesn't buffer too much. So, new officers, then you got Mashrid Vail, below deck ability. So here's the officer who's featured prominently in the main loading screen. Honor among thieves, increasing apex barrier against the evading entities. Whoa, okay. So this is like an officer you'd pretty much only have on the bridge during the Saras invasion. And then winning gambit for below deck, which is every time your ship gets hit by a hostile or armada, increases your critical chance by 4 to 12% for 4 rounds. So I can see this one being far more effective below deck. She's not as good as Hugh. Let's put that in there. She's not as good as Hugh, but 4 to 12% depending on the tier, great. Again, it's going to come down to sourcing on that one as well. And then obviously you're going to have Mirror Ahura here. Arena exclusive. Officer ability is Master Manipulator. X% of apex barrier for 2 rounds when receiving hull health damage from a player with simulation. And below deck ability is Silent Partner, increasing apex barrier against red dots only. Against the red dots. Let's simplify this, because anybody could mean hostiles. I mean, it might be the gold dots as well, but I'm going to say just red dots only. You'd have to actually look at that one in your battle logs if you actually get her. Is she an epic? Yes, she is an epic, and I forgot to actually look. This one's an epic too. So got 2 epics coming, and here's a 3rd epic, another Syndicate officer, Phelan or Palin. I'm not quite sure how we're going to pronounce this one, because the Orion Syndicate is different to the rest of us. Ability to officer ability then is Color Professional, increases faction reputation by up to 400%. So that's really good, especially for those G6 players who are really having to hit that high levels of faction reputation. And then the below deck ability, Hands Off My Loot, increases protected cargo by up to 600%. So this one could be a good one for your max protected cargo loadouts. So, but obviously it starts off at 100%, but 600 is going to be brilliant. But again, he is an epic officer. And then we're getting a 4th officer, a rare one. Yeah, Byron, yeah, whatever. Ability, officer ability, Excessive Measures. Every time your ship is hit by an armada or a hostile, increases your crit damage by 5 to 25%. That seems like a good one. Add it on with the other officer further up with a critical chance below deck. Put him on for critical damage on your bridge. Not bad. Or you could potentially look at the loot side of things, is increasing loot gain from hostiles only by 15 to 100%. So again, yeah, the 100% I would say is a 5 of 11, but it's below deck ability. But the other percentages are really, they're a lot lower than what is. I mean, for tier 4 there is 65%. 5 of 11 is 80%. So realistically, yeah, I mean, you could put 5 of 11 on your bridge and him below deck, so you're increasing it by a whopping 140% there. But 5 of 11 is still going to be the better of the two. But then again, when they're both tier 5, 100%, they're as good as each other. But like I said, put her on your bridge because she does not have a below deck ability. She was a bridge officer. This is before below decks, but he's a below deck, so absolutely. And then obviously we're into missions. We've got some more core missions in parts 3. Core missions, parts 3 and 4. So there's 10 missions there, levels 38 and above. Side missions to introduce the new ship. And then you got arena intro mission. So actually I'll probably put that one in the live stream. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see who's actually got it. And then we've got the battle pass and other cosmetics as well, coming in with new avatars and frames. Prepare your fleets and rally your alliances as update 71 is set to transform your game experience, engage with new content, conquer the arena, and make your mark on the galaxy. And then obviously we're into bug fixes. Now, actually, this little bit looks a little bit interesting, so we might actually just carry on a little bit here. Changes marked with the Vulcan symbol are possible thanks to player reports. So we've got a visual bug causing the Peace Shield timer to change randomly. I've not experienced that one myself, but I can imagine that's actually working. Got tapering So tapping the Nova Squadron building button now correctly directs you to the appropriate Starpath research tree. Okay. Don't really do much of that. I'm just building up all the stuff you need to upgrade the building and just do a mass upgrade. And then I'll do some of the research. Fix an issue with the Alliance Games relegation threshold. So that's to do with the Alliance Games. Fleet Commander Lorca's tenuous digging ability now clearly specifies the materials it affects. Fix an issue with Sloane's isolated counterintelligence skill where the buff was applied during combat. Isolated defense percentage is also updated properly on the management screen now. Okay, so that's a player 1. Symbiosis Power 10 now rewards a correct amount of trait XP. Okay, actually I do think I remember that one briefly because I shot through the missions. It was something stupidly low if I remember correctly. Text button text for the note building is now consistent with other button formats. Solo Armadas now have distinct icons, so that's a great thing. So you can tell the difference between normal Solo Armadas and the G6 Solo Armadas. Okay. Corrected the wrong character portrait in enemy ships for independent faction in Mindwave Modulator Part 2. Okay. Resolving missing localizations. Okay, so yeah. But here we go. Fixing an inconsistency in the mission rewards Never Surrender Part 5. So, fix an issue with the Newton, where the power level appeared to decrease after upgrading components at Tier 2. Well, mine's Tier 8, so I definitely wouldn't notice that one. And removed cost of 1 power steel for the Fleet Refinery Reward Prime. Okay. And then obviously there's some improvements as well. G6 Armadas will now spawn more quickly after being defeated, which is great because you don't want to be waiting around for all these Armadas to reappear, especially when you've got hazards to deal with. Added a gradient in Alliance Games tasks to help players scroll through the tasks more easily. Claim all button for daily goals is now available from Syndicate 27, which we've just seen in the patch notes. So, looks like a lot of good stuff coming this month. I'll be interested to actually get involved in it, including the arena, which I thought I was going to give it a miss, but given the fact that Terran Empire is going to have some interesting stuff in it, might be worth me sticking around and playing around with it and see what's what. But, again, I'll have a look at it. I mean, I'll have a play around and see what's what before I do a live on it, but, yeah. Be interesting to see, especially with this new ship, because it looks like it's one that I want to go after, but I'm going to have to wait for it to have source in. Because you know full well it's going to be $100. What officer sourcing is going to be like as well this month for the officers, I really do not know. They've really not actually given free-to-play a way to get any of the rares this month. So, are we going to get that single rare officer as an ability of free-to-play? Don't count your blessings on that one. I wouldn't. But anyway, thank you for joining me. This is Symbiosis Part 2, Update 71. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is the arena something you're looking forward to? The Vindicator, is it going to be a ship that you think, yeah, I'm definitely going to enjoy using this in Armadas? How would it fit against solo Armadas? Would it actually take the attention off the other ships? Maybe you can actually go further. Maybe those bigger Armadas will aim for the Vindicator rather than the other ships. Who knows? But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to smash the like button if you like the button. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. Also, channel memberships are still available if you'd like to become a member of the channel. Some videos are being released as members first. Like the NSCA Protector, when I do release that video, will become a members video first. And the other video that has the Protector, the quick overview, that will disappear. But I will tag that, just saying, new video coming soon. So, thank you for joining me. I'm Admiral Pegasus. Stay safe, live long, prosper, and I shall catch you on the next video. Goodbye.